Well. That was too tight. Too tight, but I'll take it. I'll take the win. I will take that win any day, anytime. Any win is a win. The Knicks were once up by 21, as you can see right there, and they cough up the lead. In the fourth quarter, they were outscored by 16. They had a 21-point lead kind of late in the third quarter, and that last minute and a half in that third quarter, they just started falling apart. And the Nets just started playing harder. But these Knicks did not fail this time. And this is a very good win. Also, when you consider Karl Anthony Towns was out because of a knee contusion when he banged knees with Zach LaVine in the previous game. Hopefully he'll be available. He just needs another day of rest. Hopefully he'll be available for Sunday. Another game against the Nets. It's a back-to-back battles. The battles of the boroughs. Back-to-back. And tonight was tremendous. There was an amazing moment that happened at the very, very end. Exact opposite of what happened against the Bulls. Let's get to it. Let me show you this play. Here it is.
Before they had Williams on it.
The former teammates. Brunson fires.
Brunson just buries it right over, I think it's Zaire Williams. And then come down and look, Mikal Bridges gets the block on Schroeder. Schroeder was going to tie the game right there. And that was it. The game-winning block. So it was a game-winning shot and a game-winning block in the same, basically in the last minute. But last few seconds, actually. They had 4-something seconds left. Oh, what a tremendous block. And look who got that rebound. Ariel Hawkporty. He was on the floor at the end, not Jericho Sims. Ariel Hawkporty had a tremendous game for himself. A very nice fourth quarter. He played the entire fourth quarter. And he got a block in that. He had a tremendous game. I'm going to get into it all. I got highlights for you. We're going to get to it. Let's go. Here we go. New York Knicks hang on to win 124-122 over their city rivals. So this was an important game. And it's the first time Mikal Bridges was facing his former teammates, who he still loves and cares about a lot. But man, did he come through tonight. Beautiful game for Mikal Bridges. He finished tonight with 22 points for Mikal Bridges on 9 of 17 shooting, 4 of 7 from the three-point line. Even hit it above the break three-pointer, because he has not been shooting well from there. He's been shooting terribly. He's been averaging 47% from the corner, but like something under, I think in the teens, above the break. Well, tonight was a big statement game for him. Picked up 4 assists as well, but nothing bigger than that block. In fact, but remember who is the leader on this team. This guy, Jalen Brunson. 37 points. And I got to say, I was surprised at that number. I thought it was going to be like maybe 27. It was that smoothly how he was able to acquire these points. Picked up 3 rebounds, 7 assists. I will say the minutes did pile up for the starters, and that's probably why they started fading a little. And then they just had to turn again to his bench, who did very well in that first half. But he has 3 rookies. He played 3 rookies at one time. Actually, there were 3 rookies on the court in the fourth quarter to begin the fourth quarter. You're not going to get consistent play from rooks. However, Pacom Dadier had himself a game tonight. He played 12 minutes, only took 1 shot, hit 2 of his free throws, so he finished with 5 points, got 4 rebounds himself, but look at what he did here. So this is right after he hit his three-pointer, his 1 shot that he took. He hits that three-pointer, and it was a big shot at the moment. He hits that, then he comes down to the other end. You can see it here. All right, when it comes back around the replay. Boom, you can see here I'm tweeting. I'm using Thread now. Oh, there it is. Dadier just blocked that guy. 19-year-old Pacom Dadier, after hitting a deep 3, comes down and gets the block, igniting a fast break for an OG Anunoby dunk off a Brunson assist. I love this brand of basketball. Pacom Dadier, I'm telling you, this guy is smooth. He's fearless. He seems like he could be a steal for the Knicks. I've said it before, but I really do believe it. Thibs is going to bring him along slowly. He had to play him tonight just because, also Deuce McBride did not play. So both Deuce was out for an illness and then Cat out for his knee contusion. So those are big role players, big rotation players that, and Cat has been playing like an MVP. So they had to extend the rotation today. Even Tyler Kolek got in there, but Ariel Hakporti ended up playing 30 minutes tonight. Jericho Sims got the start. He played 18 minutes. He actually had a nice 18 minutes for him. He finished with 4 points, picked up 7 rebounds, even got an assist, but no blocks, no steals, but he was a +6 in the end. But this play right here, man, I love that. We need that perimeter defense, that presence that he gives us. He's got great size. I think, who knows? You never know how things turn out. But by the end of this season, this guy could be getting some looks. All right, let's get back to this here. Let's run through these things here. All right, so I tweeted this out. Mikal Bridges had 0 points, rebounds, and steals in the fourth quarter. That's it. That's it. He had nothing, but he had 1 block. When you look at his stat line, 1 block, and it was the game-winning block. After the Knicks had coughed up a 21-point lead late to the Nets, Brunson switched a clutch 3 with 6 seconds left. Damn, that was a painful win, but I'll take it. It was a gorgeous win. Gorgeous win. I know it was painful, but it's gorgeous because if we had lost this game, man, it would have been reassessment time. Because it's not like the Nets came in and were hitting everything right away and just blew us off the court. Remember, this is our court. The Nets have been, they're a gutsy team. They're 5-7 now. They're 5-8. No one expected them to be winning like this. They're in the Cooper Flag sweepstakes. I'm sure they'd rather be, 1-11 right now. The owners and Sean Marks and them. But of course, the players aren't going to listen to that. And they have a decent squad, a lot of depth, a lot of length. And Nick Claxton did not play tonight. He's also has I think back spasms or something, so he's out for about a week or so. So he won't be available for the Sunday game as well. And they were able to just put it together, and they shot 41.3% from the three-point line, and that's really why they were able to get back in this game and stick around. The Knicks shot only 34.2%, but they did put up 38 attempts tonight. So that was a good sign. 38 is like the bare minimum. We need at least 38. It would have been nice if they put up a few more. But in this particular case, it did work out. The Knicks just hung on the end, man. And the crowd, when the Nets finally took the lead late, all the air got taken out of the MSG audience. You could hear it. They were quiet and they were worried. Just like I was. I was worried as well. But there was so much time left. That was one of the problems. The Knicks built up that 21-point lead, and there was still a quarter, like almost 15 minutes left in the game. And when you're playing your starters such heavy minutes, you're going to get moments where they're going to falter. And if the other team catches fire at that same exact time, which is exactly what happened with the Nets, and also they just started playing harder. They didn't want to be embarrassed on the court. So at least they came out proving that they have the ability to compete with this Knicks team, even if it's without Karl-Anthony Towns. They have the ability to compete with them, and they even scared the bejesus out of us. They easily scared the bejesus out. Actually, I'm going to show you this. So here are the big stats here, but let me show you the fourth quarter, man. The fourth quarter is scary. Look at that. The Knicks allowed the Nets to score 40 points in that fourth quarter, and the Nets shot 6 of 10 from the three-point line, 60%. Overall, they shot 57.1%, hit 10 of 11 from the free throw line. They did everything perfect, everything they could to get back in and steal this win, even picked up 14 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals, and only 3 turnovers in that fourth quarter. They won it by 16. The Knicks could only score 24. But look at this. Mikal Bridges, 10 and a half minutes, zeros all the way except for the block right there. You can't see my cursor. Yeah, actually, you can see it blinking a little bit. Not really. That is shocking. Ariel Hakporti, as I mentioned, played all 12 minutes in that fourth quarter. For a rookie, for Thibs to do that, it's amazing. Amazing. Like I am shocked that he was able to pull that off. I am totally shocked. Brunson, tremendous fourth quarter, a little over 9 minutes, 5 of 9 for him, 2 of 5 from the three-point line, hit all 4 of his free throws. The Knicks took care of business from the free throw line today. He got an assist, 1 rebound, but OG Anunoby was going to be the star of this game at one point. But he got into foul trouble. There were several coaches' challenges that the Jordi Fernandez, the Nets coach, he was effective. He actually won those challenges, and they both went against OG. And then one time I thought it was a foul on the net player, and it got turned around that OG actually fouled him, and that's what ended up sending him out of the game. So the Knicks had to play the final 5 minutes or so without OG Anunoby, and that's when when things got even tighter. They got. Actually, let me show you this part here. Look at this. You can see the game chart right here, the lead tracker. Boom, 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 boom. And then once OG went down, it was just a steady attrition for the Knicks. We did struggle to score down late, but in the end, all that matters is that final little blue line at the very end on the right, which is the win. There were 7 ties, only 4 lead changes in this game. It was pretty much the Knicks dominating for the majority of the game. And if they had lost this game, I think that it's possible that we all could have lost our minds. Knicks fans, we all would have been like absolutely so disappointed in this team. Instead, they were able to hang on, pull it out. They won the battle points in the paint, 46-28. The second chance points were very close, 19-17. The fast break points, the Knicks won that 16-11. And you saw that one with OG dunking the ball off of the Dadier block. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's get back to this. OG Anunoby versus the Nets. As I mentioned before he fouled out, he had 25 points, 10 of 17 from the field, and only 1 of 8 from a three-point line. He did not have the three-point shot today, so that means he connected all 9 of his 2-point buckets. He made all 9. Wow. 8 rebounds, 2 steals, and he was fabulous on defense tonight. The Knicks defense overall, I gotta say, I definitely had some issues with it, and I also saw some bright spots. Let's put it that way. Rookie big Ariel Hawkporty off bench as Knicks beat the Nets, 4 blocks, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 of 5 field goals, and he had a tremendous dunk over Ben Simmons at one point. I think it was in the fourth quarter. And the assist, he was looking for guys. What I love about him is that when the ball is in his hands, it doesn't look like he's panicking. He has an idea of what to do with it. And he even had a nice post move at one time, which he scored on. He's able to pass the ball. He's able to dribble it out. He sets some really nice, strong screens without fouling. He really looks to me technically and athletically like a bona fide NBA backup center who, if he keeps working on his game, you never know. He could end up becoming a starter somewhere. This guy, he's got something to him. And it's makes me say that it looks like he's going to probably end up getting Jericho Sims' minutes eventually. I've said it before, and now tonight is further indication of that. All right, well, these let's get to the highlights. Here we go. The Knicks got off to a nice start, but they let the Nets keep sticking around. The Nets shot 60% in that first quarter. The Knicks ended up closing it strong. It was 35-32. We were up 5, but the Nets were not going to. Look at that. Cam Thomas exploded. He had 19 points in that first quarter. Hit 7 of 7, 5 of 5 from the three-point line. He kept the Nets around. Without him, this game could have been over midway through the second quarter. Look at it. There's Dadier's. There it is. Look how smooth that is. That was a deep three-pointer. And, he just missed. They didn't show the block right there. Here's that same highlight that I showed you before. from a different angle. Gorgeous. Man, they were double teaming Brunson. They were putting length on Brunson. They had Zaire Williams on him. They had Cam Thomas on him. Basically, that's what all teams are going to try from now on. They're just going to put size, athleticism on him, and they're going to pick him up in the backcourt, and they're going to be banging him, grabbing him, touching him, and that ain't cool. The refs have to start calling those fouls. Brunson is getting his butt beat before he even gets across the half-court line. But tonight, Brunson punished them in return, especially with that beautiful game winner, 37 points for him. Oh, look at that shot. That was crazy. Cam Thomas was a beast tonight, man. He finished with, what did Cam Thomas finish with? 43 points. Another 40-point game for him at the Garden. I think the last time he played at the Garden, he scored 40. To think, I mean, when he was, we were thinking about drafting him. Man, I wanted him. I wanted him. I thought, I wouldn't be that unhappy if we were able to draft Cam Thomas, but we went a different direction. Nice. There you go. Bridges. It is technically from the side, but it's really right up near the break. Look at that. Look at Cam Thomas just cooking people. I will talk a little bit about Josh Hart. He was 1 assist and 1 rebound shy of another triple-double. But once again, the man is, like Hart giveth, taketh, and giveth, and then taketh, and then giveth. It's just like that again. He gives you a heart attack constantly. He did get smacked hard in the nose. His nose was broken at one point. There was blood on the court. He had to slow down. Campaign there, bearing a 3. I think that might be the only 3 he hit 2 threes. He was 2 of 6, Campaign. There's Mikal Bridges once again. Beautiful. I love the way Josh Hart. See, that's the beautiful thing about Josh Hart. I think he had just made a bonehead play just before that. So now Knicks are up 19 there, and then boom. The Nets start hitting 3-point shots. Here we go. Look at this one. Right between 2 Knicks. So now it's only a 16-point lead. Schroeder's coming down. And who was that? Finney Smith. I think it was Finney Smith. Another 3. Man, they were just raining threes in that fourth quarter. Campaign. This is his second 3 that he hit. He took a very bad 3-point attempt late in that fourth quarter, which we'll probably see it. Man, look at 6 3-pointers for the Nets in the fourth quarter. So now 7.5 minutes left. OG is still in the game here. Beautiful 3-pointer by Brunson there. So the Knicks were hanging on to like a 9-point lead, 7-point lead, 11-point lead. That's the big dunk. Oh, it was over Finney Smith, not over Simmons. That's a kind of a slow closeout by OG, but it's tricky. Here we go. Oh, nice little turnaround for OG. Man, he was our best player at that moment. He's been our best player this year, honestly, other than Cat. Beautiful finish from Brunson. I think OG's now, he got fouled out here, so they didn't show that play. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, gorgeous. So now we're up 8 with 3-something left. But boom, Cam Johnson, who, he's not a clutch 3-point shooter, but he loves to play against the Knicks. Came through big. Cam Thomas's finishes there. The Knicks looking a little slow, a little lethargic. The minutes catching up to him. Now it's only a 3-point lead. Brunson gets the and 1, and he hits it. So now we're up 6. But once again, oh, man. Zaire Williams with the alley-oop. The Nets just kept moving the ball. Schroeder finally hit a 3-pointer. I think that was his only shot he made in the fourth quarter. So Knicks, here it is. There's the game winner. Boom! Yeah! And then this play, because this could have tied the game. Mikal Bridges sticks with him. Oh! Gets the block. That was a gorgeous play. Excellent. Yes! Man, did we need this win. What a relief. The Knicks are back to 500, 6-6. The Nets fall to 5-8, and this was an Emeritus Cup game, so it's the in-season tournament. As you saw, that cool court. I actually like this year's court better than last year's. It's not as glaring, and the Knicks are now 2-0, so they're on their way to advancing. You know, if they win one more, I think they pretty much advance if they win one more. But there is points differential does matter, so that's something to keep an eye on. What else here to note? Campaign finished with 10 points. 47 for him. Dadier 5. There he is. 4 Knicks starters in double figures. The plus minus, Mikal Bridges was a plus 7. Anunoby a plus 10. Sims was a plus 6. Brunson was a minus 1. Yep, minus 1. But look at these minutes. 41 minutes for Bridges. Almost 40 minutes for OG, and he fouled out with 5 minutes left. So he probably would have been 44 minutes. Brunson played 34 minutes. He actually did have a nice rest at the beginning of the fourth quarter, I believe. Which I'm glad that Thibs chose to do that. He was 12 of 20 overall, 3 of 8 from the three-point line, and he got 7 assists. Josh Hart finished with 9 assists, almost a triple-double for Josh Hart. But, man, just those bonehead plays, those fouls that he makes, just drives me nuts. But, you got to take the bad with the good. And tonight, in his 40 minutes, he delivered 14 points. He played some great defense for most of the time. Here we go. Here's the Nets scores 43 for Cam Thomas, 14 for Schroeder, 17 for Cam Johnson, 15 for Finney Smith. There were 3 ex-Suns playing in this game right here against each other, if you count Mikal Bridges. Here are the team stats. The Knicks shot 53% overall, which is good. They needed it because behind the arc, they were not that great, 34.2%. They connected on 13 of 38. Both teams went to the free throw line 28 times. But it seemed like the fouls being called against the Knicks, especially late in the game, were of a different variety than the ones called against the Nets. They were allowing the Nets to be more physical, especially with Brunson, than they were allowing us to be. So I do have an issue with that imbalance. The rebounding was a plus 8 for the Knicks, which is a tremendous achievement considering Karl Anthony Towns, our leading rebounder. He's in the top 10 in rebounding in the NBA. Didn't play tonight, so that was a big plus for us. The Knicks did have 10 assists in the first quarter, but finished with 25. So only 15 more assists throughout the rest of the game. We need some more ball distribution, definitely. Steals, it was a -1, a plus. The 4 blocks for Ariel Hakporti. Fantastic for him. So the Knicks finished with 6 blocks total. The Knicks did not protect the ball as well as the Nets. That also is another reason why the Nets were able to hang around and then make a big comeback. They were finished with only 9, under 10 turnovers for them. 13 for the Knicks, which 13 is not a bad number, but 9 is tremendous. The fast break points, as I mentioned, we won that battle. Points in the paints, we won that battle. Fouls are pretty much even. Largest lead was 21. The New York Knicks hang on for a big win. It's important because on Sunday they play again. These two teams face again on Sunday. Not part of the cup, just a regular season game. And hopefully Karl Anthony Towns will be back by then. And the Knicks can take care of business because we can string together 2 nice wins right now that'll really help overcome the painful loss to the Bulls and those other annoying losses like the ones to the Hawks. This team needs to get on a roll. Tonight could be that game that finally, you kind of work towards something where the Knicks were the ones who made that huge comeback against the Bulls in the previous game, but they took the lead and then just ended up losing that game close. This time it was literally the reverse. We were the ones who gave up the lead, but held on to win it. So it shows to me that this team is still trying to figure things out. They still have a lot of work to do, but there's hope. there's tremendous hope. I really still believe that this will be a top 3 team in the East by the time it's all said and done. Okay, thank you so much for watching this. Again, my name is George. Please subscribe, hit the thumbs up button for me, follow me on Threads and Blue Sky, and I will see you around the Knicks-Verse.